James Jani cooks with his hooks. You, unfortunately, don't, but worry not. I will show you how he hooked over 18 million people in his two biggest videos, megachurches and SBF. Watch until the end, because if you do, my retention graph won't dip. But also, you will learn how to use James' hooking framework to hook your audience like the master himself. So let's begin. There are two types of hooks he uses: the traditional hook, which I will show you now, and the other one, I will show you not now, but later. He opens with,
I was raised as a Catholic, but I wouldn't really describe myself as religious today.
As he says that, we get to see his headshot for 2 seconds. Now, obviously, this is extremely important. Yes, I was kidding. Haha. Mentioning that he was raised Catholic helps to convey that he has a personal relationship with the topic. He starts off by focusing your attention on the main villains of the video. He does this in 2 parts. Firstly, James zooms into the most demonic-looking preacher of all time. We see what power and influence this man holds. He then zooms out by showing us that he is not the only one.
And you're telling me that he is just one of many. This entire thing is a rabbit hole.
Secondly, let's rewind a bit.
And you're telling me that he is just one of many. This entire thing is a rabbit hole.
Did you feel it? He is raising something. No, it's not your views. That's what this video is for. He is raising the stakes, and opens a massive curiosity loop by saying this entire thing is a rabbit hole. The rabbit hole is foreshadowed with 1 minute worth of B-roll, which makes these dudes look like they are fucking demons in human flesh. This is a brilliantly simple technique I call, oh wait, but there is more. You show your audience one interesting piece of info, but you foreshadow that there's even more interesting info to come. If executed well, this hooks even the most brain rot damaged individuals. The hook sets up the story as if SBF is the hero. This is done in 3 ways.
An unlikely genius who comes once in a lifetime.
Once the hero narrative has been established, James completely breaks it by saying this.
This is not one of those stories.
Something is opened. Not you opening YouTube Studio for the 10th time today. Just a curiosity loop. How he did it? By using one of the most powerful tools in the creator toolbox for opening curiosity loops. Misdirection. This tool is popular in filmmaking, and it's been done to great effect. Back to the video. James now provides the context to what happened and sets up what the video is about. He again does it visually plus verbally, and sonically. He makes it clear that the video explores how the FTX collapse happened. How he makes the how clear, pun intended, by showing the coolest puzzle pieces you've ever seen, which also serve as the video structure. Now it's time to show what is at stake in this story. James initially showed us how SBF was thought to be a good person, but now you see impact his fraud had, both on a grand and a small scale. This contrast communicates what's at stake in the story. Finally, James sets up the stakes even higher.
My biggest fear, that this is not over. Some people think this story begins and ends with Sam Bankman-Fried, but that's wrong. It is doomed to repeat itself.
What P's do is very simple. They close curiosity loops from previous segment by providing more context, and open new loops about content you'll see in the next segment.
How is it possible to be this braggadocious about your wealth as a preacher and have your followers who not only are okay with it, but help to fund it? And that was when I found out about the prosperity gospel. The Word of Faith movement is its name, and its teachings are often...
Now, you might wonder, what are the differences between intro hook and pie hook if they both open loops and provide context? The difference is in what you reveal and foreshadow in each section of the video. Intro hook gives the viewer just enough information to spark curiosity to watch more. After the hook, you feed them more context, but not too much to overwhelm them. In the megachurches video, the section that comes right after the hook is essentially another hook, but with more context and a curiosity loop at the end. Takeaway, the SBF hook and the megachurches hook are more simple than complex. You probably didn't have a strong epiphany while watching this, and that's not a bad thing at all. To me, it's actually quite reassuring to see a name like James Jani's using fairly simple techniques any one of us is capable of using in our videos. Now go and show the world what you can hook. I probably won't upload for a while due to my chronic perfectionism, so in the meantime, tell me which of these two ideas you prefer more.